Good morning. Today I want to talk with you about standards and how standards can make or break you. So what is a standard? A standard is basically an agreed upon way to do things. So this is a way that it's almost like a boundary or a rule that you have in your life that you and other people in your life have agreed to, to basically do things. This is for your health. This is for your wealth. This is for relationships. This is for love. This is for sex. This is for your spiritual practice. You have a way that you do things, okay? And the way that you do things is your standard. Like, I don't ride with people that have been drinking. That is a rule of mine. That is a standard of living. I'm just like, nope, like a standard in my business. I work with high achieving women who want to really truly have the life that they really want, and they're not going to let a simple excuse get in the way. They know that some type of roadblock that they just happen to be coming upon is just a way for them to pivot. It's just a redirect, and they know that that obstacle truly has an opportunity held within it. So I really want you to look at what your life is like right now, like in all aspects, your health, your wealth, your finances. So wealth is like your retirement and all that. Your finances is like the dollars and cents. Your health, that's overall. That's how you eat. That's how you exercise. That's your body, your mind, your sleeping, all of these things. And I really want you to look at, how is what I'm doing in my life impacting my work? One of the things that I've said for years is personal and spiritual development always impact your business. Always, 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 always. And so when you can recognize the standards that you have in your life, then you're also going to look at, wow, what standards do I have in my business? And are these the best standards? Like back in the day, I used to work with anybody that would want to pay me. Now I'm like, fuck that. Excuse the vernacular, but I only work with high achieving women. I work with people who know the value of coaching and who know the value of investing in their future. I have several coaches right now, and I've had coaches in my business and in my life for probably, like the last 20 years. Simply because I know the value of coaching, and I know that my time is worth more than anything else. And so when I don't know how to do something or I'm stuck, I'm like, okay, who do I know that has done this before so that I can hire them to help me get unstuck so that I can get where I want to go faster? That way, I'm not spending years just floundering on whatever the hell I think I might need to do, when that person who's been there, done that, and they know, they can just tell me and they can show me and they can teach me and they can mentor me and they can coach me. So I'm like, yes. And so, I want you to look at when you don't have a high standard for your life. Like, let's just say that you are a business owner, or you're getting ready to be a business owner, and you're like, oh, I can help everyone. No, you can't. No, you can't. How you can help everyone is to really recognize, what are my standards? Who do I want to work with? Who is my perfect and ideal client? And why do I know this? How do I know that? And, for me, I knew that I wanted to work with spirit-centered, high-achieving women. And that's who I work with. Yes, on occasion, I will work with the gentleman fellow, but, like 99% of my clients are women. Just because I'm a woman, I know how women think, and it's easy for me to coach women doing things. Men, our brains, literally science tells us our brains are wired differently than men. And so that's just the standard that I have in my business. Another standard that I have is I don't check my email, I don't check my phone, I don't do any work on the weekends. That's family time, that's my time. I only work with women that have a certain, criteria in their business, in their life, certain standards in their life, because again, I have high standards, I expect them to have high standards as well. And so I really want you to look at this, because when you work with people who have low standards or standards that are below yours, they're going to pull you down energetically, and you're not going to be able to really be able to show up for them and your other clients all equally. If someone is half-assing something, they don't know the value of your work, they're not going to value it completely, what happens is going to be a freaking shit show, honestly. I mean, it's one of those things that a lot of people are just like, oh, well, and they give someone the benefit of the doubt, and then they're like, oh, I should have listened to you. Because it was literally a shit show. So look at how you do life, okay? Look at the standards that you have and look at what that is getting you. If you don't know what it's getting you, look around. Look at your standard of living. Look at your home. Is it clean? Is it dirty? Is it tidy? Is it messy? Is it a shit show? Look at your standard of living. Look at your body. Look at your health. That's going to tell you the level of standards that you have for yourself. If you want to have a beach body, okay, that's mindset. Anybody can wear a bikini, okay? If you want one that is fit and tone and feels good and strong, okay, those come in all shapes and sizes. But when was the last time you stretched? When was the last time you worked out? If you want a healthy, sustainable business, when was the last time you spoke to your business coach? Do you have a business coach? Are you in any business building programs? Do you know how to sell? Do you know how to market? Do you know how to create the things that you want to create? Do you know how to build an audience? Really give yourself permission to just look at the life that you have, really reflect on it, and then give yourself permission to say, okay, so this is the result of my actions thus far. This is my body, this is my money, this is my finances, these are my relationships, this is my business. And they're going to tell you the level, high or low, of standards that you have. And if you don't have any standards, you're just like, oh, I don't know, kind of willy-nilly about it. Now's the perfect chance to say, okay, what is the standard that I want to set for my body? What is the standard that I want to set for my bank account? Like, my account is not going to go lower than $3,000 or $5,000 or even $50 or, I don't know, maybe 500. And so when you have these standards in place, you're going to know when you're being out of integrity with yourself, because you're going to dip below that standard and it's not going to feel good. You're going to be like, no, I want this. And if you dip below, that's a clue, that's an indicator for you to say, okay, so why did I choose to let my standards slip? And then you can address that with your coach or whomever, your trusted advisors, and allow yourself to say, okay, so I set this standard, I dipped, I didn't like it, and this is what I want instead. So when you don't have standards, life is a shit show. Things are hard, things are messy. I mean, life is messy as it is. So when you don't have standards, it's a freaking shit show. So give yourself permission to really look at, what standards do I have in my life? And am I willing to do something about it? Now, there's a fabulous book about this. It's by Derek Mills. This is not paid ad or anything. I love this book. It changed my life several years ago, actually probably about 5 or 6 years ago when I read it. And I recommend this to every single one of my clients who wants to break through to the 6-figure range. I work with women who want to break 6 figures and go into 7. And so this book is truly the key if you want to figure out how to literally just bust through all these blocks, and you want kind of a coach in your back pocket. Derek Mills, The 10-Second Philosophy, you can get it on Amazon, you can get it on Audible. We'll actually post the link below. But this truly is a game changer if you really are not quite sure on how to shift your standards, on how to really even, what it really even looks like to change your standards. And this guy, he's actually coined himself the standards guy, because like literally this is his life's work. And when I first listened to this book, I was like, oh my God, this literally is changing my life. And I listened to a couple chapters like on repeat before I even finished the entire book, because it was that profound. And when I listened to this book, I doubled my prices. I got rid of a lot of stuff in my house. I shifted so much in my life, and it wasn't hard. It was so simple, so easy. And I was like, I'm done with the bullshit. I want a premier life. I want a life that feels good for me and that I know is going to give me the kind of life that I really want to live and the kind of energy that I really want. And it's out of this world. It's crazy, crazy, crazy how much your life improves and how fast it improves as well. So with that said, I'm going to post the link below for both the Audible and the soft, what do they call it? Paperback of this book. And also I am taking applications for the Mastermind Mafia. And what the Mastermind Mafia is it is for high achieving women and coaches who really truly want to break six figures in their life and in their business. And so if that's you, I want you to click the link, check out the program page. If you feel that it's right for you, I want you to fill out the application on that page, okay? All right, I love you. I hope that this serves you today, and I will speak with you very, very soon. Mwah. Bye.